Welcome back to the channel. It is time to plan for June.
Before we get into planning though, of course we have to make sure that we get properly cozy, and I'm thinking it's tea time as opposed to coffee. It just kind of feels more like a tea kind of day, and lately I have been nuts for rhubarb vanilla tea. I think it's just rhubarb to me is very, very summery, so that's what we're gonna do. Let's get planning and let's get cozy. So when I was thinking about what theme to go with the June planner spread, it felt pretty obvious. It needed to be Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream because it's my favorite of his plays. It's also the theme we had for our wedding, and it's just midsummer's around the corner. It is perfect. Because I didn't have the exact washies giving the vibe that I wanted, I designed these that are sparkly with some strawberries in it to go along with the whole 1/4 and 1/2 boxes that I will be using in my own custom planner, which I love using. Every season I change up the dashboard here, and I'm really loving the one that I've made for Q2. But let's get started on the planning. When I first fell in love with the concept of buying and downloading and printing my own stickers off of Etsy before I opened my own shop, I was just like, oh my gosh, do I need to get a machine? How does this work? And no, a trusty X-Acto knife will do the trick, absolutely. And it's what I've used up until now. Like, it is, it's not as precise a cut as you would get from a cutting machine, but it works really good. So like, you don't need the heavy duty machinery. I'm kind of getting to that point though, I have to say, where because of my chronic illnesses and the fact that I have arthritis in my hands as well, like if I'm having a really bad hand day, it's not fun. It is not fun after I've cut a few of the stickers out, let alone an entire sheet. So after this, I was just like in major pain and had to take a bit of a break. So if you are dealing with chronic pain or anything like that, maybe plan ahead. A lot of times that's exactly what I'll do. Like I'll cut out one sheet and then I'll wait a day, and then, like, you know, plan a bit in advance. But it doesn't always happen. So for the June planner spread, I'm going to be doing and decorating the first 4 weeks of June. Like the 5th week, still June, but it kind of bleeds into July, so I'm going to leave that for then. I'm going to also just keep my reviews and goal setting and things like that a little bit private, but this is what I usually work with monthly. And there is a lot going on in June. There really is. Elliot's graduating, we're going to Finland, there's the whole Midsummer celebration, just all of that stuff. And I need planning. I need that both of the visual pep that I get from planner stickers, but also like I need to write things down because otherwise I will not remember it. I won't. I really love how the washi strips turned out. What I do not love is that my hands were shaking because they were hurting so bad that I was not cutting them out very good. And especially when you have something that's supposed to be straight, it's very obvious when it's not straight. Then again, I keep reminding myself it's just stickers. It's just stickers. Who's gonna really know? Who's gonna care? So what I usually do is I am, like when I'm doing a monthly spread like this, and I'm doing all 4 weeks in one swoop, I usually do go in and I'll kind of do things in, I guess, in layers. Like I'll do the washi, I'll put down the washi tape. This time it's the strips. I'll put those down first for all of the weeks, and then I'll put the stickers down, and then maybe I'll put the check boxes in. So it's kind of, I don't know. For me, it's just, I guess, it's just my system. I don't know why that's how I do it. It's just how I do it. There's something really just like crazy, magical, wonderful, awesome, and a little bit intense about this time of year, because I don't know where you guys live, And please leave a comment down below and say, like, where are you from? But here in Sweden, it's like the beginning of June. It's like all of a sudden, you've gone from the darker half of the year. Things are blooming. It's getting warmer. Everybody's like wrapping up what they're doing work-wise, getting ready for vacation, getting ready for the end of school. Grades need to be in if you're a teacher. Things like that. Like there's assemblies, there's this, there's that. Like it's a little bit of a final sprint, and it's both invigorating and kind of exhausting, honestly. So there's a lot of celebration going around, and I think that's like, I don't know, it's awesome, it's fun, it's great. I'm just happy that I don't have to grade this year much. I have a few grades that I need to set, but I already got those done. It's kind of nice to be like all prepared and shit. So there are a lot of things just kind of packed into pretty much every week of June. We have the 6th of June here in Sweden. This is kind of like our 4th of July, the Swedish flag day. And then I have my father-in-law's birthday. There's family graduations going on and more birthdays, and I don't know, everything just kind of has a way of getting clustered together. Have you ever noticed that? That's how I always feel like it is. Everything, either it's everything happening or nothing. Mostly it's everything.
About the things you said, about the things you said. The slowness creeps towards my feet within the light the morning brings to clean the remnants of a dream. Shadows you cannot see, I brush aside.
The 12th, the kids have their last day of school and Elliot graduates, so that's a big thing in itself. I don't know how it comes as a surprise, but it just does. How am I old enough to have children that graduate? I'm not sure it should be allowed, but apparently it is. So that's week 2 of a ton of celebration stuff that needs to be happening, and it's going to be great, but it's also going to be a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean, yes, a lot of celebrating, but also like a lot of emotions. Yes, we celebrate. Yes, we're excited that, things are coming to a head, but things are also coming to a close, and new things are starting up, and we don't know exactly what that is. So they're just like, dude, there's a lot of emotions going on.
Life is nothing but a vision, a play without a stage, an ocean without waves. The summer came for us. I remember what I lost. I'm writing to myself about the things you said, about the things you said.
Some things are not changing, thank God. We are celebrating Midsummer out at the cabin with David's dad. So, of course, we had to have Titania and King Oberon of the fairies from A Midsummer Night's Dream here in sticker form next to our very phallic Midsummer pole. Yes, I know, it's just what it looks like. Anyway, moving on from that, we need some flower crowns because that is traditional, and we need, of course, Puck. Puck is one of my favorite characters from the play, and of course Bottom the Weaver in donkey head shape. and some flower crowns and just flowers and fairies and, you know, a little bit of wine, a lot of wine, and some glasses, you know, just like all the good vibes. We need all the good midsummer vibes. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be precious, I am sure. I think there's just a there's a bit of comfort kind of in doing what you've always kind of done, and especially when things are changing a lot. Like this year is going to be a little bit different as well, because the kids are going to Finland before us, and that's never happened before, so it's going to be exciting for them. It's going to be awesome for us as well to just kind of have a little bit of alone time and then take the van on our own to Finland. So the main reason that the kids are going on ahead and David and I are staying behind is because we still have some work to wrap up. And the kids don't need to be dying of boredom when they have the opportunity to be in Finland with my parents. So that's going to be a week of cleaning the house, getting work wrapped up, and all of those things. And then we're going to be doing something that we have not done before, which is instead of taking the ferry from Stockholm to Helsinki and then driving from there, we're driving the entire way. So it'll be me, David, and Bailey, our puppy. Our kitty cat is staying behind. Scarlett is getting her own vacation in a cat hotel. And we'll be driving up north through the north of Sweden, rounding down into Finland, and then like driving the whole way. So that's going to be really exciting and really cool, and a fun experience to kind of be just taking the van on a multiple day proper trip where we are going from one place to another place and not just doing some kind of excursion. I don't know, but I think it'll be a good test run, considering I would really like us to go down into Europe and spend a little bit longer time there during the darker months in Sweden, at some point at least. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff happening, but it's gonna be an amazing month.
I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. Ooh, we are dreamers of the shore.
You excited, Bailey? I'm really excited.
Can you guess what it is? Nothing is ever going to be the same again. Okay, that might have been a little bit dramatic, but oh my gosh, I am so excited. This is awesome. This is so awesome. I'm so happy. Even though it was a box and a box and a box, like there's a lot of unboxing. But finally, I finally had enough of the crazy achy hands, and I bought a Cricut. I did. So from now on, I will be able to, upon request, also sell physical copies of my planner stickers. So that's going to be really fun. And if you guys want anything in particular, make sure to tell me.
Anyway, I really hope that you liked these planner spreads and that you get a lot of fun out of the sticker set. You can find it in my Etsy shop. I will be leaving a link down below. See you guys next week. Bye-bye.